Hello, and what we're going to do now is get the decals on. Now, I want to point out something for this technique. If you've never done a special hobby kit, the decals are very, very, very thin. I learnt this from a number of kits actually. There was a Special Hobby kit, actually just this one kit actually. The Special Hobby kit, the MS 406 that I did a couple of years ago. The decals were just so thin. I used Decalfix A1 and it softened them so much it just crumpled up. So with a bit of research and help from Ian from UK Scale Modeler, he advised me that to use these decals was to use water as well as Decalfix. So at the side of me here I've got a plate of lukewarm water, and on that I put the decal on, and so it's got the decal off. Now what we're using is the Decalfix, what's left of it anyway, and we're going to put the decal onto the aircraft here, and then once that's on the aircraft we're going to put some Decalfix down. So this is the plan of action. So as you can see, the side here we've got the instruction booklet for where it goes and stuff like that. But also what I downloaded, which you'll see a picture in a minute, is the downloaded version, what I got from the actual Special Hobby website in colour. Would be nice if Special Hobby actually do that, but there you go, that's them. Right, so what we're going to do is take a bit of this Decalfix, and from there, got that one. Because here we've got some Decalfix down, one there. Got the decal, if you'll come up just here. Just going to turn this way so it's alright. Like so. I'm just going to put that there for a second. Right. What we're going to do, so just be careful, extra careful when doing this. Because they're just thin objects. Right, that's not working. The main pictures I'm using at the minute for this is just absolutely crap, in other words. So I'm using the coloured version on here, and just gonna move that slightly over. Across there like so. So that's really the decal placed on. That's going to go off now. Just having a look, quick look. Yeah, that looks absolutely fine like that. So what we do now is get a nice soft tissue. We just go gently, just dab across there, very gently. Try and get all these air bubbles out. Just going to put a bit more Decalfix on there. And leave the carrier film. Now I'm just going to let it dry for a while. So I'm just going to, typical. Just let it. As you can see, it's just tiny bit ripped there, but it's kind of supposed to do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just leave that now, because, just have a quick look. Like so. like that. Right, I'm going to leave that there now, and actually I'm going to put the bit in the middle on now. Just going to leave it for a couple of minutes. I'll do this other decal for the actual star, and I'll get back to you in a minute. And just with that, the dot crap has just come off. So literally, as soon as I just put in the water, it's literally come off. So it's fast drying time, but the decals are very thin. So it goes on top of there, like so. I don't know why Special Hobby couldn't put these in one lot. I hate to say it, even though they're very good. So far so good, I should say. Right, just go press down gently on that. Still happy with the way it's positioned. Now, in all honesty, I'm just going to have to try and move it the best I can into place. Like that. Very delicate to try and get these into position all four corners. Right, that is that there. No one move, no one take a breath. Deep breath in and deep breath out. That is that. That's that done. Perfect. Now, it is, how do I put it, getting very late, and I'm going to return off to bed. I'm going to let this dry until morning when we have some nice, better light. If I can get this decal off the side here. I'm going to return when we have some better light, and we're going to see how the decal has improved, and you'll see what I mean why the Decafix draws it in and why I've used water instead of the whole Decafix. So yeah, I'll see in a bit, but I'll see in about 12 hours. Okay, so it's been about 12 hours since I've left this, and already it's actually set. So it looks like it's gonna work. Special Hobby Decals. I'll just see if I can zoom you in. You might hear you might hear that focusing. That's a problem I always have with the cameras. But anyway, the decals are soaked very nicely. So for any other decals, I'd always do a Decafix to soften them first before putting them on the model. But with these decals, because they're very thin, I've just done them in warm water and then put the Decafix on afterwards. So I'm just going to do the other one, the opposite side. Now, this version I'm doing, there's in total 5 different versions of this kit. There's one I'm doing, there's another one which was the upgraded version of this, the same aircraft, 2 full Italian camouflage and 1 fully Finnish camo. Now I've noticed that the decals on the upper wings are all completely different. One side, like this one, is very big, and the other side is going to be very small. On the Italian camos, you've got two small ones, and the full completed Finnish one, you've got 2 big ones. So there you are. I don't know why, but there you are. So I'm just going to zoom you back out again. we're going to place the other decal, which is here. Just take that. And already the wow, okay, that was fast. The decal has already come off the carrier film, so there you are. So I'm going to place, just having a look, I have to be very careful. Where to place it. Now I'm just going to get my phone out. You probably can't see because of the focus. But I'm just going to have a look at the coloured versions because it helps a lot. Right. So it goes right in the middle. Just might see my head as I do this, so I apologise. About take across there a bit. About there, I'd say. I'm just checking where it's in lines. Have a quick look, check. See if you can see that on the camera. Yeah, you can see that. Let's have a look. See how it is. Just checking where it's in lines, because have a quick look around before actually twist it. Just that way a bit, like that. Just having a look at different angles. So it looks okay in that position. How far play is that? So I'd say, just looking at it, just take this way a bit. I'd say that is absolutely fine. Just have a quick look on that. You know, nothing's right. So you just gotta take your time and look at the different ones. It's not as simple as an RF roundel because the way it's placed on the actual decal itself. So that's fine. I'm going to take some decal fix now and just put it over the carrier film. If I can actually get some out. Just go smooth that over. Soften all the decal down around the surface. Underneath like that. So that's just gonna soak down on everything now. Dear me. Just move that up way. How far away from that? Do you want it on the edge? That is absolutely fine. Let's have a look quick. That's fine. Right, so that's that. I'm just going to take this, press down. I'd say that's fine. That's in place. Just having a quick look over on it. Bit that way. Yeah, I'd say that's absolutely fine. Just looking at it like that. Actually no, hold on a second, 2 seconds. Move it back out of place, and I'm going to leave it like that because that looks quite fine if I'm honest. No problem whatsoever. Right, it's like that. So this is me. Just going to rub that in. No problem. Right, I'm going to let that soak, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue with the rest of these decals and put into time lapse because it was going to take forever and ever to do these things. So, right, I shall see you all in a second. Okay, so the G50 is all decaled and painted. I've just noticed one little drop which he's put a bit of white on there. It hasn't been gloss varnished yet. Just have to get whereabouts are you? Get all of this. So that over the top of there. Like so. Touch more. So I just took a shot there, yeah, no. Film's moaning. That's it. Yeah, that's really it. Basically what's the plan is now. I think that's going to be the end of this part now, because you see where it goes. So yeah, I'm just looking around for some little parts. Okay, during the filming of putting the last decals on, I had a very big incident. The instrument panel fell out. Okay, so if we just... That's this paint here. The instrument panel fell out, and while trying to fix it, everything started falling out, including the seat, the control stick, the rudder pedals, and the trim control at the bottom there. Everything just started falling out. So I left it for 24 hours and then came back, and what I've done is I put the instrument panel in, super glued that in, let it dry, put the rudder pedals in, let that dry, then the stick and the seat and the trim all back in place, and so far it hasn't moved a bit, so I'm hoping everything is going to be really fine. The bad thing is, I've sadly lost the switches from the instrument panel, so I think if I can't find them on here where I left them, I'm going to have to make some more. But anyhow, that's really it. The engine cover goes on there at the front. It's all decaled and painted. And so what the next step is now, I'm going to give it another gloss varnish, and we're going to proceed with putting the wash on. Right, with that, I bid you thank you for watching. So, excuse me, sorry. Have a bad cough. Happy modelling, and I shall see you all later. Cheers and goodbye for now.